Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. PhD, otherwise known as Pat Haley, and this is going to be the Doctor's Journal. This is something that I want to do where I can let some thoughts and feelings out. I don't know. I want it to be a way where I can just talk about something, and I don't want it to be something that I edit too heavily or try to get a point around. It's just something that's been stuck on my brain, and I just want to get it out there. So here's my first shot at this. But as of right now, it is the beginning of November, and coming up is the election time, and I just gotta say, I hope you vote if you so choose. But one of the biggest problems I've been having recently with some people is that they're telling me to vote. They're telling other people to vote, which is perfectly okay if you do it. It's just something that personally I don't believe in. I don't think it's the right thing to do. Only because you 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 shouldn't be told what to do. And you shouldn't, how do I say this? You shouldn't have to be forced into doing something like this. Because I know I'm someone who is uneducated in the political world. And I try to vote for what I believe is the right answer, but it's tough when so many people are out there going, don't vote for this guy because he thinks that way. Don't vote for that guy because he thinks this way. And at the end of the day, I just want to go, I want to vote for whoever I feel like is the best person to run whatever facet of the government that is. Which I personally hope is how other people vote and how other people do things. But I can't control other people, which is why it kind of bothers me when people go out and they say, are you going to vote? You should. It's probably the best thing that you could do. You have to vote. Go out there and vote. Just make sure that you're voting for the right person. Because, again, as someone who is uneducated on something like this, how do I know if I'm voting for the right person? And I try to research a little bit and find out about who I might be voting for and who I think would be a good fit for me. But it's tough when someone's going, don't vote for that guy, vote for this guy, vote for this guy, don't vote for that guy, don't vote for that guy, don't do anything stupid or bad. Because it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying this very eloquently or very well at all, but the only point I want to say is just let people do whatever they want. And if I was going to give my own personal philosophy on voting, vote for who you think would be beneficial in any way. And if you are someone that's educated, that's awesome. And again, personally, I hope you vote for whoever you think is the best equipped to run the country. And I hope that doesn't come down to whether they're, liberal or conservative or what side of the line they're on. I hope you just look at it as this is the best person for the job. And if you're not educated, like me, I think it's okay if you even don't vote. And I don't want to tell you not to vote, and I don't want to tell you that voting's dumb. I just want to say, if you don't know who's voting, this is a very serious thing. Government issues are very, not high-level thinking, but it's always something that generally it's hard for me to follow. It's hard for me to understand. And I feel like I'm a pretty run-of-the-mill, just average guy. I mean, I'm weird sometimes, but who isn't? And I think I don't know what's going to happen with all of this, and I don't really understand everything that's happening within the government. So I don't think it's fair for me to have an opinion about something that I don't understand. I don't go around talking about the NBA because I don't know or follow anything in the NBA. So why would I have a proper opinion about politics? That part doesn't really make sense to me. So if you're someone who thinks like that and is like that, then I would want to say to you, I feel like it's okay for me not to vote, and it should be okay for you not to vote. And if anyone's out there who's actually listening to this is thinking, well, no, you should go out there and vote, that's okay. You can have your opinion. I'll never disagree with you on that. I just think an uneducated opinion is usually just not a correct opinion because they don't have facts to bring up. They don't have a general scope to understand all of the problems and all of the actual politics behind politics. And I think if you're looking at it in terms of how big of a scope this could be for the country, then don't let someone who doesn't really understand try to make a decision, which is a bit of a problem that I feel like sometimes we run into. I won't give my opinion on where I lean or how I plan on voting or how I've voted in the past. I just think sometimes we don't look at it as this is the best person for the job, this is the person that I know, or this is part of the organization that I know, or this is something about something else that's not even related, name recognizability or branding or something like that. And I think that can be dangerous. If we don't have the right people in the job, then we can end up having a lot of problems. You're not going to have someone who does IT for a living go play baseball for the, Boston Red Sox. It doesn't work like that. And so I don't think sometimes you should have people that aren't fully equipped to do the job or just aren't doing the proper job in the job that they're doing. I don't know. This is just my opinion. It's something that was on my brain since I had a million people telling me that I have to go vote. Go vote, and if you don't, I'm going to sarcastically say I'm going to kick your ass. Shout out to P. Diddy, by the way. Vote or die, but realistically, do whatever you want. That's just my opinion, though. Honestly, this is factually, I just want to know what everyone else's opinion is. And if you would like to give me your opinion, please tell me at Docter PhD, Docter PhD on Twitter. Because I feel like a lot of the time we don't talk about politics in a civil way. And I think the first way we can do this is by going, here are the things that I care about and why I care about them. And having someone just listen to it and go, okay, here are some of the things that I care about and why I care about them. And then from there, you can just kind of understand where this person is coming from, where you're coming from. And even if you end up disagreeing at the end of it, at the very least, now you understand why that guy thinks that way. And you can kind of get in your brain, this is how some people on the right side think. This is how some people on the left side think. And it gives more of a scope to how we possibly can get into a better situation if we think a situation is bad, or how we can even improve a situation. So like I said, that's just my thoughts. This is something that I've thought about doing for a while, just a thought piece series where it's just opinion based. If you're listening to this whole thing, thank you very much. And I know I'm rambling right now, but I really do appreciate it. If you think this is a good idea, please let me know. And like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know what else to say. Thank you very much. Have a good one.